and welcome to another episode of She Works, inspired by our flagship study, CWI, Top Cities for Women in India. In today's episode, we're heading to Chandigarh, a city known for its planned layout, green spaces, and unique blend of opportunity and quality of life. But what does that mean for women building careers here? To help us explore that, I am joined by Harleen Kandhari, a finance leader whose career has been shaped by strategic thinking, problem solving, and creating long-term value for organizations. Recognized among 40 under 40 in finance, she brings a wealth of experience in driving financial efficiency, navigating complex business challenges, and building sustainable growth. Welcome to the podcast, ma'am. It's lovely to have you here.
Thanks for having me here. Pleasure.
With that, let's jump into segment 1, the city and you. Chandigarh is one of the few planned cities in India. Everything from sectors to the roads feels structured and orderly. So my question is, ma'am, do you think working in a city like this changes the way people approach ambition, careers, or even work-life balance?
I definitely second your views in terms of Chandigarh being a very planned city and quality of life being much higher as compared to metros, because I earlier worked in a metro city. But somewhere, having spent some time here, I feel that the career aspect or the ambitions have to get pruned. If you confine yourself to like a city like this, because the opportunities are very limited. So that's the take on it. So I think that comes with a offsetting. What are you looking forward to in life? Whether it's quality of life versus your ambitions. Yes, the opportunities are limited here. So for somebody very ambitious, this might not be the right place. But the way people approach life is more towards a holistic view of enjoying their lives and having a stable career.
That's a completely valid point. Let's move on to the second question now. So my second question is, Chandigarh has a very strong, respectable career culture there, like government jobs, established professionals, and stable paths. Did you ever feel pressure to follow a safer routine instead of taking any professional risks?
Honestly, you're right. It's more confined to government jobs. And the mindset people have is like, you're wedded for life kind of thing when they join the jobs in Chandigarh. So I met veterans who were like 18, 20, 29 years old, so old in the organization when I am working in. And I was surprised to see, and I asked them what made you stay for so long. You could have moved out despite the companies offering you other things. The thing which comes out of their mouth straightforward is we can't leave Chandigarh. So, that's the kind of, I think, obsession people have with that place. And then quality, it's a beautiful city. So, people look forward to it in a different aspect. But yes, not too many opportunities. So you could at a time feel pressurized as a professional if you're very ambitious that you're not in the right population of people. So that is a very valid question and you put it really right.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's move on to the third question. Unlike cities where networking often happens, like Mumbai or Bangalore, Chandigarh's professional circles can feel surprisingly close-knit. Has word of mouth or personal reputation played a big role in your career journey here?
Honestly, I did feel that what you're saying is absolutely right. So I happened to be in Noida prior to this. So, any good training happening in Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, three of them, we could go in passive rounds. Having been here, I've been confined more to virtual meetings. I've now started upgrading myself, seeing virtual meetings, attending virtual trainings. Because that factor of getting laid back was happening. There's not much, forums where people interact. And honestly, I feel career is second here in this city. If you like for budding talent, for initial talent, this is a comfort zone. Once you get into the city, you may end up harming your career at a longer run. I happen to have a rather, like 1.5 decades of experience, so I am pretty well thankful for that experience. Having moved here, it gives me a big kind of slowdown in my, balancing of life. But yes, you're absolutely right. The nexus, like people don't. There hardly any trainings or stuff. So what I personally did is just did a project finance course, completed it last week and cleared it off. So you're absolutely right that that aspect is very much missing, and definitely even when people are confined to the same city for long, the circle becomes very small. So
Yeah.
people, yeah. So I think that's somewhere which limits your ambitions at point of time, depending at what stage of career you are at. So, so I think somewhat these are my thoughts on this question.
That was a lovely segment one, ma'am. Let's move on to segment two, which is a rapid fire round. So my first rapid fire round question is: Sukna Lake morning walks or late night sector cafe conversations?
Sukna Lake morning walks.
I think I'd also choose that.
Yeah.
Corporate career or entrepreneurial freedom?
Entrepreneurial freedom.
I choose that too. Chandigarh networking, which is planned meetings or random sector encounters.
Random sector encounters.
What requires more patience? Chandigarh roundabouts or workplace politics?
Workplace politics.
With that, let's move on to segment three, which is our last segment, which is reflections and takeaways. So, my first question is: what is one thing women working in Chandigarh experience that professionals in bigger metro cities may not fully understand?
I think somewhere women who experience limited options, they tend to give it their best in the place they are right now. If I see somebody in Chandigarh or Mumbai, they would confine themselves to that small pool, and that somewhere inhibits their confidence level also. So, and you compare to same females in the same career journey in a metro city, their confidence level is much different because the exposure matters. So I think that really is the fact which I could assess seeing few of my colleagues here.
So my second question is: Chandigarh offers comfort and quality of life, like you said, but career growth sometimes pulls people towards bigger cities. That also you said. How can women balance both without feeling to choose one city over the other?
I think very pertinent question, and I myself reflect upon it many a times. Having here, I realized, the only thing I think, be it women or men, is how to keep yourself updated and upgraded. And that's something, that's a tool which we as individuals have. And when we deliver and demonstrate that in any organization we are in, irrespective of the place, our talent has to get recognized. So I found this that just having opportunities in today's world, opportunities many opportunities are virtual. There are n number of courses you can end up or educate yourselves with. And in my organization also, I found some learning platforms like where I could go and learn something. So I think that because it's a mad race, right? Career is a mad race, and for women we have other obligations in life as well, for which we have to balance. So if I see in a longer term, be it here or be it even in any other city, okay, visibility in a corporate versus a non-corporate changes city to city. But I think your own efforts to demonstrate and give your best to the organization, keep yourself updated is very important, which every female must endeavor to do. They might have restrictions not to move out of some city due to some family constraints, which is obvious in a career. But let's not narrow down our own, learnings. I think learning is something we can always keep ourselves open. And I see my senior leadership here and got, it's inspiring to see that how they've kept themselves updated despite not moving cities. So I think irrespective of gender, this learning quotient has to be very active, and we need to be on the top of technology wherever we are sitting, provided we have that infrastructure in the organization we work for. So I think that keeps the enthusiasm going. So you as a professional feel satisfied. That's very important because hopping jobs very frequently won't give the satisfaction either. So I feel that that could be one of the ways to take up, sitting in a city, maybe a two-tier city, and how to do justice to your career so that later on when you move on, you don't feel that turbulence very, very, very significant. Yeah.
That was an amazing answer, ma'am. Thank you so much. This is the final question, ma'am. What changes would you make to Chandigarh to make it an even stronger city for women professionals to grow in Chandigarh over the next 5 years?
I think pretty much things which come in the top of my mind is yes, more corporate offices. So we need to have more opportunities. That is the basic which needs to be there. Let women talent rotate in the city. The city has to come up with new opportunities. Second, I feel maybe more level of somewhere they have even more independence. So today in Chandigarh, like you'll see there is no metro. So there are public buses, which are very few. So people who are aspiring, who have constraints, they don't have public transport. So we need to make the infrastructure that women feel independent and empowered. So public transport is somewhere I think it needs to be worked upon. And third, I would say that this this culture of confining, having that mindset that people from north only would stay in north. That mindset Chandigarh has to come out of. So, they have to be welcoming to they don't have to be seen them as outsiders because that's how the population will get good talent. And you never know how the city's dynamics change in terms of, professionalism. So professionalism lacks. So I think they have to give acceptance to newcomers and accept those, new things which new people bring in and develop the corporate career and culture in Chandigarh more. Yeah.
That was a lovely answer, ma'am. Such valid points. This was a lovely conversation. Thank you so much for participating in the podcast.
Lovely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
so this is She Works podcast inspired by our flagship study, Top Cities for Women in India. Let's meet on another episode exploring another city. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.